No dogs in sight. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Okay. So, fun fact. This is one of the few times that if you do not serve her a specific drink, you will completely miss out on something. So, for Alma specifically, you can give her any drink that you have served her previously. But if you serve her specifically a brand teeny, you get her ending, and thus you get her achievement. If you do not serve her a brand teeny, you can just entirely miss the rest of her story. You will not unlock it. And it's one of those things that you just have to learn through trial and error, or by watching me. Hey!
Are you harboring on me again for saying sorry?
Yes. And that was also the dialogue in game.
2-4.
And this? It's on me. Drink. See, at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? Got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? A brandini. So you do pay attention to what I ask for. You have quite the fixation with brandinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, want to hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating, and managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a brandini for me. I've had plenty of dreams, and gotten wasted many times since I was 15. This drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he called me a brandini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflated? When I get sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? What's the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rowlett boom? No, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I don't want to ruin it by blowing off all my sword steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister, Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story, then. More specifically, the way she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman isn't capable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that she never ever thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do it all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that, but my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman of a couple weeks do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. Well... You acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh, no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up And for the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. Being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some space. Doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after that built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. Started scolding her about not taking responsibility and not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all of these escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't even have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find.
That almost reminds me of something from somewhere, and I can't pinpoint where.
I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I'm pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Ah!
She just went there.
Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I can help? You just did. I know I'm the one derailing.
Derailing?
I know I'm who I...
Sound it out.
I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom, your daughter is a slut. I just need to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I've seen, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. Swollen as fuck. Nah, all you say there is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. Guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I'll tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope it doesn't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sister still looks quite young, but with the menopause kit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. And good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had any problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey. Whoa. Hey, you know the worries about... You know what worries me most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she was pretty much married that guy after a couple months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kinds of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No, but there are things best kept unspoken as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. So, there are a couple different drinks you can serve her here. You can serve her a Piano Man to just give her a good drink that she'll like. But, and I know we've already served her the Flaming Maui, but you can serve her another Flaming Maui. She'll complain, and if you haven't served her the Flaming Maui before, this would be when to do it.
Okay.
Because when you serve her the Flaming Maui, you unlock the secret client. Secret client number 2 is how you, I don't remember the recipe off the top of my head, is the problem.
You want me to look it up for you?
No, I just gotta remember it.
Okay, test your brain.
Yeah, I'm testing my brain. Because I'm doing all of this off of memory.
Yes.
I hope everybody knows.
Yes.
Is that I'm straight up doing all of this off of memory.
Could never be me.
Agreed. I can only remember 3 phone numbers, and one of them is my own.
I can only remember my own phone number offhand is because most of my numbers are the same except for one, like they're all duplicates.
One
But my brain always forgets the
Bronson,
order.
2 Delta? Is it 3 Delta? 3 Flag. And 5 of you. Yes! Haha! Sorry. I get excited when I do that.
No, it's okay. Be excited. You did a good job. You remembered.
Yeah, I agree.
Be proud of yourself. I dare you.
Here. Hey, where's the ice here? Melted. Right. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really, I like breasts better. Breasts is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breasts is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part is the wings. Boss, what's that?
Just like us, we say wing.
Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Or
Damn
spicy
right.
chicken needs.
Agreed.
Well, because, thought as much. Yo. Armitage.
What?
Alma.
Armitage?
I know what I said. Will this chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great! I'll expect you here at Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I just want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. Yet you're still single. Yeah, that's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So can you get me a drink here? These spicy wings turned out to be spicy.
Men potentially single? Like, I might be just being mishearing, but it sounded like what she said was, I like my men possibly single.
Oh no!
I might be tired.
Possibly.
That's not what she said. What can I get you?
Okay.
Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Take a nap.
No.
Go, kid, take a sleep.
I don't know if I should feel bad for liking that one.
No, never feel
No,
bad.
you shouldn't. Never feel bad.
Never feel bad. 5, 5, 2, 3, 3. Aged mixed. Piano woman.
I was confused why you were saying numbers.
Inu, please.
Because I'm not like fully on looking at the screen, so for a second I thought you were just saying numbers for some reason. I was just like, good job.
Here. It helped. Thanks. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair. Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. How about white? Like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What up blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I started hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I would never let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you mind telling me why you're feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. Told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times, now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Eh? I told you to sit here, come on. What? What are you? Alright then. Now, I'm the bartender and you're the client. This is Jill, by the way. This is who we've been playing as this entire time. Look how cute we are.
So cute.
Yep.
Adorable.
Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then. I move this here and now it works for you
What
and
the
me.
fuck?
And that dog in the Hawaiian shirt. I'm with him too.
Why it go wishy?
Alma's a hacker. She hacks for a living.
Oh, okay.
So she just funked with the AI. Because the bartending station is digital, you know.
Oh, okay.
This is a purely cyberpunk world. Actually, when we talk about this world, when we talk about Vi's world, this is kind of what I imagine for it.
I mean, kinda.
Hold on, let me pull up the ramen menu. This is what dollar ramen is worth in this universe. $59.99 for dollar ramen.
That's a price.
Also, like, capitalism is huge, crime is all-time high, there's hackers everywhere. It's just, this is bad. Bad stuff is happening. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right. And how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker. Right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. Something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, it started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I even eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies, even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her. And after some time, I found she liked me too. No ho ho. We started going out. I met all of her family, even in... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There's not such a pause. Please, I want to test out this whole bartending interface. Sugar Rush then. You can't mess it up. Right. So, Sugar Rushes are a funky drink in this game because they are the drink that have the most potential for getting a person drunk. Because you can just go ba 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 ba. And this is how you get the people drunk.
Ah.
And it comes in a little vial like that. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess it up. The Sugar Rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. In the last year and a half, it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only ever gone from the motions day after day, from high school to graduation. I felt like years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and I realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. I had to sneeze.
Bless you. I'm so used to you reading off the game dialogue that for whenever you start speaking as yourself, there's a moment pause where my brain's just like, wait.
Sorry.
And then I read the dialogue on the game capture, and I'm like, oh, that was T talking.
That was me sneezing.
Jill or Elma or whoever.
So, a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like when I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I was sure as hell wasn't taking that offer.
Damn, 40, the doom age.
I told Lenore. She freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. And in the end, I just stormed out of her house. And I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about it after all this time, though? Unless you feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabriella, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true that she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know. I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, and for fuck's sake, she lost the sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all up, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past.
Well, I feel like I'm about to cry.
Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever, truly, forever. I'm such a piece of shit. And selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect that story to be this.
You're
Yo,
very welcome.
Boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up! One of my favorite lines from this game is boob tender. And I do not feel bad for that.
Nor should you if you ask me.
You should get a tattoo of it.
No, not the tattoo! Boob tender!
Boob tender tattoo.
I'll get a tattoo of it. I don't even know. I've never even played this game.
Honestly, yeah, that's such a classic line from this game. Also, floppy meat sticks. Floppy meat sticks is my favorite line. Just that whole conversation.
Nice. Awesome.
Sorry, guys. This is very much a not child-friendly game. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cats in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of BTC-issued liver implants is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey, Jill. What kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and would get riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So, just like you're behaving now. Oh, that was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her going from talking about video games to talking about sports. All that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would usually say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but She was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh. Back when I was thinking about the hell to do with my life, I remember one night we spent in the club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh. Interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay. Yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to. You were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not the one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here! Sorry, I just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never want to feel that way again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have the last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering...
All that goes going through my head is Simba. Don't ask why.
I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. If it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster up all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. That's a nicer resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. You get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah. I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Say, Jill, you listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics. But I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this. Them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Boss! Did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh, yeah, boss. About those chicken wings. Fucking idiot with the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? I'll call them manager. Boss?